Hi guys, knife detector here, and forgive me if I'm a little sweaty. I'm in my shed, so I'm coming to you from the shed. And what this video is it's a response to Paddy's potato peelers open tag on your EDC. So my weekend EDC mostly consists of this little rig I have here that I made, and I'm going to give you a close-up of what that rig is in a little bit. Basically, what that rig is it's a modified holster. Uh, as you guys may or may not know, I dabble in leather, and every now and then I make something out of leather, something functional that I can use. Made wallets, mostly knife sheaths, and I had made a holster once, and I decided that I was going to modify that holster into kind of like an EDC carry-all for me. So as you can see here, I have some of the stitching where I had to stitch these areas, and I carry a few things in that. I'm going to show you what that is. So first off, let's start with the lightest of the bunch. I have a pin, because sometimes you need to write stuff down, and if you're going to do that, why not with a really nice stainless steel Parker Arrow vintage pin from the 1980s, which is what I use right here. So that's a vintage Parker Arrow, guys. Yeah, see, they call it a Parker Arrow, and then you can see the arrow right there on the clip. Not bad. So that goes right in here. Next, I have a flashlight. And this flashlight is by the Japanese company Coast. And it's very functional. Very bright. Very functional flashlight. Has a little pin here for you to clip it to your shirt, pocket, or in my case, my EDC. And that goes right in there. And then, of course, I have my trusty Victorinox that I use. My 111 millimeter knife that I use. And I've done a video on this one already. Looks a lot like the one-hand trekker. But this is one of the earlier models. It's got that oval. It's not as round as the one-hand trekker. And this is the one that I did the video where the blade is just a little bit askew. I don't know if you can see that. It's not too badly bent, but it's got a little bend in there. But I don't mind. I like it a lot. It's still very usable. And I got this bad boy for 15 bucks, so I'm real happy for that. So that goes right in here like so. And I just carry this with me as a sheath, kind of like my carry-all. So that's my EDC. Forgive me if I'm sweating. It's kind of hot out here. It's South Texas. It's supposed to be winter, and we haven't really had a winter. It's just been really warm all winter. So that's pretty cool. But anyhow, I'm coming to you live from my shed. Of course, I also carry other things with me. You know, I carry my wallet. I carry, on any given day, I might have my keychain, my lanyard. My lanyard's going to have a whistle on it. You know, it's going to have lots of keys. But I just wanted to show you what my weekend EDC was. Because when I'm at work, I can't really have this. This might be a little bit intimidating in my line of work. I work in the mental health profession. But I do carry a pocket knife when I'm at work. And usually it's either a buck 112, and you guys know I love my buck 112. Lately I've also started to carry Victorinox knives. So then I have this Victorinox Adventurer. This is not like the one-hand trekker that has a finger hole there opening for you to kind of like flick it open. This actually has a kind of a button that you push back to close it. So you have to open it traditionally, like that. Very sharp knife. Got a great deal on this knife. I got this on Etsy, guys, for $9.99. It was super dirty. It's kind of dirty right now because I do use it a lot. I use it to open boxes, cut sandwiches, steak, what have you. I think this is from the early 2000s or maybe 90s. Not quite sure. I'm not up to the Victorinox as far as when they're made and stuff, but this has that button. I think that might be maybe early 90s. And just a really nice blade. It's longer than your regular Victorinox. So because of that, I kind of like this blade a lot. But you close it by pulling this button back like so, and then you can go ahead and close it, right? And then of course you got your bottle cap opener and two-headed screwdriver there. Got your can opener right there, little screwdriver. And then I really like knives. You guys know I'm a sucker for knives with a Phillips screwdriver. There it is. And then of course you got your awl right in there, and it's got a hole in it, so you can use it for leather work if you want to sew something with leather. Got your awl. Of course you got your toothpick and your tweezers. And this had some rust on it. It was really bad off, guys. It was like really ugly, and I think that's why I got a great deal. If you don't mind putting in the backbone, if you don't mind putting in a little bit of work, and you got the backbone to do it, you know, if you don't mind putting in a little sweat off your back to get it done, or sweat off my forehead, then you can have a really nice knife that some people don't want to buy simply because it's a little bit dirty, or there's a little something wrong with it that makes it not something they would want to spend money on. But still very usable, right? Just like us. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You know, I'm got a receding hairline. You know, I'm a little bit overweight. But guess what? I'm still pretty good. I have value. And even though I'm not perfect, I'm still very, very useful to my family and to myself. So just because something isn't perfect doesn't mean you throw it away. That's why a lot of times in a lot of my videos you see me fix a knife, or you see me work on a knife and kind of make it usable again by fixing the handle, or making a knife out of something. You know, I think that there's a lot to be said in respect to people with usability and usefulness. You know, just because something has a flaw doesn't mean it's no longer worth anything, right? So that being said, we all have flaws, and you're all very, very worthy people with your flaws. And because you have your flaws, that may make you uniquely qualified for something. One of my flaws is I collect pocket knives. So there you go. So later on, I'm probably going to have a cookout. So I'm going to take this bad boy here, and I'm going to open it. And guess what I'm going to do? Somewhere around here, here it is. There's a bag Kingsford. And we're going to take this, we're going to open it just like that. That makes short work of that. And we're going to close this bad boy up, and I'm going to go put this in the grill. So I hope you guys are enjoying what's left of your weekend, because it's going to go quick, guys. So I'm going to head out to church in a little bit. There's a 3 o'clock. My family and I are going to make that 3 o'clock, but I'm going to get the grill ready so that when we come back, I'm going to cook some fajitas. And y'all have a blessed week.